Reince Priebus. It's shaping up as one of the most contentious business and free enterprise debates in some time, focused on how much protection to give intellectual property on the World Wide Web. Some of the world's most popular websites are on strike tonight. They're protesting pending legislation in Congress intended to crack down on internet piracy. Wikipedia, among 10,000 sites that are taking part as what's been called Internet Blackout Day. Web companies arguing that the legislation known as Stop Online Piracy Act and Protect Intellectual Property Act would stifle innovation, censor free expression. But media companies, content providers, say the legislation is absolutely essential to stop the illegal downloading of copyrighted content and its unauthorized use. Joining me now, the lead co-sponsor of the Stop Online Piracy Act, the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, Congressman Lamar Smith. Mr. Chairman, good to have you with us. First, the idea of protecting intellectual property to some, as you know, on the web just seems antithetical to the entire quote-unquote spirit of the web. To others, it's a mindless erosion of their equity in content and in their creative material. Where do we stand with the legislation?
Well, Lou, first of all, the problem with internet piracy, illegal websites abroad trying to steal our inventions and our products and our technology is a huge problem. It amounts to about $100 billion a year that they are stealing from our American inventors and our American businesses, and that's why we need to address that problem. And when I talk about what the bill does, we already have laws that outlaw illegal domestic websites. What we are doing is applying similar laws to foreign websites that engage in illegal activities. We don't want to see our inventions and our products stolen.
Why is Wikipedia, which is off the web right now, blacked out? Why are they so adamantly opposed then? Why is Google, which is not blacked out but has a black banner on its banner, if you will, why are they so opposed?
Well, Wikipedia doesn't have anything to worry about. Their domestic website, I assume that they are not engaged primarily in illegal activity and they're not a foreign website. Same thing for Google. Wikipedia, the irony there is that here's a website that says it wants to provide information and in this case is actually spreading misinformation about this bill. If people look at the bill, and by the way, they can go to my website, judiciary.house.gov, get more of the facts, get the language of the bill. They can make up their own minds, but this bill does not in any way target domestic websites, no matter what Wikipedia says. And Google doesn't exactly have clean hands. They recently paid $500 million to settle a criminal investigation against them for specifically and intentionally directing American consumers to foreign illegal websites. So they're the last ones to have any credibility to complain.
We're going to be back with many more elements at issue in this discussion of intellectual property and rights of expression and usage on the World Wide Web, and I do mean worldwide. We'll be talking with Judiciary Chairman Lamar Smith further on these issues. We're back with House Judiciary Committee Chairman Lamar Smith, who's sponsoring the Stop Online Piracy Act. You've run into a lot of opposition. I don't know whether you anticipated it or not, whether it be in the form of the blackouts on the web from companies protesting the legislation, or whether it be Senators Rubio, Senators Hatch walking away from the legislation. Where do you stand in terms of support? How likely is it that you'll be able to do something about protecting intellectual property, as you obviously want to do under the terms of your legislation?
Well, we're certainly hoping the facts will overcome the fears that people might have that I don't think are justified. And we're going to continue talking to people over the next couple of weeks, and if we can mark it up and continue the process of approving this bill in February, that would be great. But we're welcoming good ideas. I just haven't heard any of the opponents come up with really any good ideas to reduce online piracy. They criticize the bill, but we haven't heard any of their good ideas alone. And by the way, our support for the bill is holding firm. We have everybody from the United States Chamber of Commerce to the AFL-CIO, and how often do you get them on the same side, to law enforcement organizations, to copyright groups, And even the Business Software Alliance, as big as it is, the Information Technology Industry Council, these are huge groups of high-tech organizations. They don't oppose the bill either. So we feel like we've got lots of support, and we just need to get the facts to the American people.
All right. Well, we appreciate you being here to share some of the facts and views. Thanks so much, as always, Congressman Lamar Smith.